Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor and I am so happy that you're here. So y'all, you can already see by the title of the video that I will be budgeting and cash stuffing for my second paycheck in April. Y'all, it's been about a week since I filmed and also posted on YouTube. A lot's been going on. I will catch you up on all the things. So let's go ahead and get started. But right before I do, I just want to say, hey.
Hey! Hi! One more bus! Hi! Boxes! Hi!
If you're new, please consider subscribing. I love to have you. Join our fam. You already know that we are lit over here. And it is free, period. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with my budget. This is the Elevated Life Code Workbook Duo. Link in my description box. It is an undated 12-month budget and lifestyle companion, and it is the workbook that me and Brittany from the Crafty Budgeter created, and we are just so blessed to have this. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump on into my second paycheck in April. Things are going to be different, y'all. So first thing, let me just get it out the way that your girl got a new whip. Yay!
I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level.
I got a new whip, y'all. It is a 2021 Mazda CX-5 Sport. I will leave a picture up here. The new car tour should be up right after this, but it is a blessing, y'all. So excited. That is the car that I wanted. So I am blessed to have purchased the car that I actually wanted. With that being said, things are changing, okay? My budget is changing. I wouldn't say drastically, but it's changing. And that is what I love about budgeting, to be honest. It never stays the same. Things happen in your life and you just kind of have to adjust. That's life. So I will be showing y'all how I will be budgeting going forward with this new car payment. If you've been a supporter of mine for a while, you know that my last car payment was $373. I had a sedan, but your girl upgraded to an SUV for more space for Lauren Bear and I, which means that unfortunately it is a higher car payment. Now, I walked in very naive. Like, I walked into the car dealership not knowing much, but I knew what I wanted to pay a month and I knew how much I was putting down, and I was like, yeah, with my credit score and the down payment, payment should be around $320, $330.
Oh! Whoa!
That is what I was thinking. But with a 2021 SUV, it didn't happen that way. I'm just gonna say that. So what had happened was I got to the car dealership. I saw the car that I wanted. I had already spoken to the salesman ahead of time. I drove from Jacksonville after dropping Lauren off to the car dealership back in Orlando. So it took me about 3.5 hours to get there. I got there 30 minutes before closing, but he was so nice. He knew I was coming a little late. He showed me the car that I wanted. We test drove it. It was perfect. I love everything about it. And then I got to the financing situation, and not that I did not expect a high monthly payment, I didn't expect it to be that high. And I was a little disappointed because I was like, oh, I've been doing so much work to get my credit score to where it needs to be. I saved up a good amount, I thought, for a car down payment, which was $5,000, and the interest rate is low. So my last car, the Kia, I had a 17% interest rate, y'all.
Damn.
That was the first car that I purchased on my own. So that's expected, I feel, you know. But this is my second car that I purchased. And the interest rate was, I would say 3.5, 3.6%. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. But with the taxes and fees and the warranties, okay, those add up. So in total, I'm just going to summarize everything. The taxes, the fees, the gap insurance, all the warranties and all that great stuff came up to like $4,000 on top of the sales price. So the car was $26,990. I put $5,000 down. With all of the taxes and fees and all of those beautiful things, I have financed almost $30,000. It's crazy because my first car was like $17,000. But all in all, it is worth it. One great thing is that the car had 7,800 miles when I purchased it, which is amazing. And let me tell y'all how God good is.
What?
So the car that I looked at online was a 2019 and it had 15,000 miles on it. When I got to the dealership, the salesman was like, "Oh, this is the car that you were looking at, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it had 15,000 miles on it." He was like, "Oh no, this one has 7,800 miles on it and it's a 2021. I almost shouted because God is good, okay? Even the small things, He comes through. Because instead of having 15,000 miles on the car, I now have 7,800. And it's a 2021 instead of a 2019. And it cost the same amount as the car that I was initially going to purchase. God is good, y'all. So with all that being said, y'all, with all of the warranties, the gap insurance, the anti-theft, all that, my monthly car payment is $454.
I need Obama's number right now. I need Obama number right now.
Y'all, why? Now, I know that is not like the highest car payment in the world, but that is not what I was expecting to pay. Let me know down below in the comments if you're not shocked at that amount, or if you are shocked at that amount. When they ran my credit score, it was a 761. So I thought that was going to like make a huge difference in the car buying process, but it didn't make as much of a difference that I wanted it to. But we're going to continue to be thankful. We have a high credit score, and that is a wonderful thing. So just let me know down below in the comments if I should be freaking out or not, you know. I thank God that I know how to budget and I know how to make my money enough. And I'm so excited to bring y'all this new life change just to show y'all how I plan to implement this into my life. So I know that was a long story time, but I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to give y'all the rundown of my car buying experience. So this is going to be the first paycheck where you will see me budgeting for my new car payment. So I'm excited. Let's go ahead and get on into it. Alright folks, so let's go ahead and get started with my second paycheck in April. I got paid on April 21st. My first income source is of course my part-time job. I received $968 as always, $300 from Lauren's dad, and something new, rollover money. Why am I implementing rollover into my budget now? Because your girl needs as much money as she can get, okay? With this new car payment, your girl was freaking out a little bit. I was like, okay, I can no longer take the money from my cash wallet that I did not use and put it into an extra debt payment. I need to get comfortable with this new car payment, which means that any leftover money from my wallet is now being rolled over into the next pay period, and that is $45. That is not counting the ones, because I am still doing my $1 savings challenge. This only includes like the 5, 10s, and 20s. So if we total up these three numbers, 968 plus 300 plus 45, wow, see, I am so glad I checked that number because it is actually $1,313 instead of $1,013. Wow, that is crazy. $1,313. So, hey, real life budgeting right now. Y'all are seeing how I made a mistake, and now I'm going to show you how I'm going to budget this remaining $300 that I miscounted. Wow, that is crazy. Okay, so let's start with my fixed expenses. Of course, we have tithes, which is 10% of my part-time income, $97. I have Netflix, $20. Apple Storage, $3. ABC Mouse, $13. SeaWorld, this is my annual pass for Lauren and I. That is $25, and that's including tax. Gym membership is $30 a month. The second half of my rent, which is due May 1st, is $150. Now, I do live with family, my daughter and I, so my contribution to all of the household bills is $300. And now, the infamous car payment. Crazy! Okay, so my first car payment is due June 6th, which means I have 4 paychecks, including this one, to muster up $454. But what your girl decided to do, which I think is pretty smart, so let me know if you think so as well, is make extra payments towards the principal. And the reason being is because I want to pay off this car as quickly as possible. Now, I know I am contributing a lot to my student loans, but if y'all didn't hear, Biden at the end of August is either going to extend the grace period or cancel student loans. Now, I looked more into it. You have to qualify for certain things in order for your student loans to be canceled, but your girl believes that I can qualify for at least one of them, and with God on my side, anything is possible. So y'all know, if you've been following me for a while, that I have been praying for my student loans to be canceled. So when I saw that announcement, I was like, God, this is it. If my student loans are canceled, y'all, that would be absolutely incredible. So I am still contributing to my student loans, but I am also going to be focused on paying off my car as well, because I just want to pay it off as soon as possible. With the interest rate being very low, I think it's possible. I know it's possible. So that is just the decision I made. So let me know down below in the comments how you feel about it. I always like to hear y'all's suggestions, opinions, and such. So with that being said, $233 is going to be budgeted for my car every 2 weeks. So at the time of my first car payment, which is June 6th, if I do 233 times 4, because there are 4 paychecks before my first car payment is due, that is $932. Now remember, my car payment is $454. So if I subtract $454, I have an extra car payment and some remaining, which is going to go towards the principal. So that is how I'm going to work it. So I will be saving around $233 every single paycheck, and hopefully by the time my second car payment is due, I can make another principal payment, which is a whole car payment and some. So that is how I'm deciding to work it so far. Hopefully that works well for your girl and for her budget. So yeah, let's just continue to keep on moving. Let's go ahead and add up these fixed expenses. 97 plus 20, 3 plus 13, 25 plus 30, 150 plus 233. So that is 571. So I got that correct. So if I subtract that from the 1313, I have $742 remaining. And I still cannot believe I miscounted that. or miscalculated that. That is crazy. Wow. Okay, so let's move on to my variable expenses. Those are the categories that I keep in my beautiful wallet. So for groceries, $125 for the 2 weeks. Some may say that this is a small budget, but like I mentioned, my daughter and I, we do live with family. Household expenses, cleaning products, paper products, $10. We are pretty much all good to go on those items. Fast food is getting 0, and that is because I used up my fast food budget for the month of April. In my first paycheck, your girl and Lauren just did the most. But now that I have this extra $300 here, I think I may give us $20. So that's what I'm gonna do, is give us $20, and that's gonna be the actual. Gas is receiving $50. Okay, let's talk about gas, y'all, because you know your girl got a new car, and I was trying to figure out how much it would cost to fill up my tank. I haven't gone on E yet, but I am estimating $65 to fill up the tank right now. And where I'm living, gas is like $4.09 for regular. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I honestly don't think it's that bad for an SUV. And the tank is really small. In my old car, if I filled it up, it would be like 500 plus miles in a full tank. But this one is like 311 miles, 312. And I'm like, nah. I don't know how I feel about that, but it is what it is. So I'm going to actually do $65. And that is a full tank. I may not need it all, but it's there just in case I need it. Because, you know, your girl has a car now. I can go wherever I please with Lauren Bear and not have to ask to use my family's car. So I'm so happy about that. Lauren and I, we gonna be going places, okay? Oh, y'all, I'm just so excited. So Lauren is getting 15. I'm receiving 20. My locks is getting 30. That's for my May appointment, which is on May 13th. Starbucks, I did 0 because I didn't have a lot in the budget, and I was like, I need to chill out on Starbucks. But now that your girl has $300 extra, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm just gonna do 15. I think that should be perfectly fine, right? 15. We gotta budget in our needs and our wants, and Starbucks is definitely a want, but I feel like I need it. And lastly is blessings with $5. So let's go ahead and calculate these total numbers here. So I have $125 for groceries, $10 for household, $20 for fast food, $65 for gas, $15 for Lauren, $20 for me, $30 for my locks, $15 for Starbucks, and $5 for giving. So that is $305. So now let's subtract the $305 from the $742 we had remaining. That leaves $437 to budget into my debt and savings. So here is where it's gonna get a little funny, because I budgeted all of this already, right? Which means that I went to the bank and took out the money that I needed to stuff based on the $1,013 that I thought I was budgeting. So now that I'm adding more to my debt and savings, that means I'm going to be stuffing more, and I don't have that money with me right now. So what your girl is gonna have to do is, honestly, after I budget, redo my cash denomination breakdown here and go back to the bank and take out the difference. It is what it is. It's fine, but I'm just happy that your girl had an extra $300. So I'm happy about that. So let's go ahead and figure out what we're doing here. So first is my 2022 savings challenges. With my bi-weekly paychecks, I only contribute to my 52-week challenge, and that is going to be $12. So that stays the same. Student loans is only getting $20, even though I usually give it $75 a paycheck. But now that I have this extra money here, I can do the actual $75 for student loans. Lauren Bear's college fund is getting $100. My summer savings challenge is still getting $33 savings, 0, so that's fine. So let's see how much we have left to go into sinking funds. So we had $437 after my variable expenses. Let's subtract 2 for savings challenges, 75 for student loans, 100 for Lauren's college, 33 for summer savings. That leaves 217 to go into my sinking funds, which is great because I want to contribute to, of course, retirement, investing, car maintenance, and just some of my lower priority sinking funds. So let's go ahead and make sure this all equals 437. So we have 12 plus 217 plus 75, 100, and 33. Yep, $437. So if I subtract the 437 from this 437, that of course brings our remaining balance to 0 for a zero-based budget. So that $1,313 now has a job within my bills, my variable expenses, and my debt and savings. So now, off camera, just to save time, I am going to figure out the denominations, and I'm actually going to head to the bank. So I will see y'all when I come back. Hey y'all, so I just wanted to let you know that with the cash stuffing, the video is about to be super long, like over an hour. So I'm going to end the video here, and then the cash stuffing will be up tomorrow, which is Friday. So hope you enjoyed the budget with me. I love y'all. God bless y'all, and I'll see y'all in my next video. All right, bye.